Mussolini. Chi? Il professor John Mishmaya? Me lo passi? Ah, professor John Mishmaya, how are you? I'm Benito Mussolini. Sì, ti ho fatto chiamare io. Tutto bene? Bene, bene, me ne compiaccio. Yes, Professor. Yes, I do call me because the situation is dire. As you know, the war in Ukraine is turning, is turning against us, and we must do something. The elections are nearing, and in November we must make sure that the great Kamala Harris will win the elections. Therefore, dear Professor, we have decided to start an operation. Yes, it's going to be called Operation Blame Shifting. Sì, caro Giovannino, ascoltami un attimo. Operation Blame Shifting. As you know, the Ukrainian troops have entered Kursk. They invaded Mother Russia, and by doing that, they committed a grave mistake. The killing ratio is absolutely against them, and the entire Eastern Front may collapse in a few weeks. Therefore, we gotta start Operation Blame Shifting. E adesso te la spiego se mi fai parlare un attimo, caro John. So, are you listening? Good, good. Well, first of all, it's very easy. We shifted the blame on Zelensky, of course. I mean, we need to get rid of him somehow. Not in that manner, Professor. No, don't worry. He'll do okay. He will do fine. He can, go to one of his villas in Tuscany, or his $20 million villa in Miami, or his $4.5 million in Tel Aviv, and starts a new life as a real estate agent. Yes, of course. But we gotta put the blame on him. Yes. How we do that? Well, that's very easy. First of all, we start with you, dear Professor. And that's the reason of my call. Yes, I've seen your video, why Ukraine is a Westfall. We gotta change it. Not change the content of the video, Professor. Just change the title. Why the West is Ukraine's fault. Huh? How do you like that? Yes, of course, somebody would browse the video, will say, oh my goodness, the West. It's Zelensky's fault. Yes, absolutely. Well, nobody watches the videos anyway. They just watch the titles. The attention span nowadays of the typical elector in the United States of America is very low. And by the way, they cannot find Ukraine on a map. I mean, I've seen people who cannot find the United States of America on a map, dear Professor. You like the idea? Absolutely. Yes. And then, Professor, the war. Well, it was Zelensky's fault, of course. Boris Johnson went there, yes. He tried to find some kind of appeasement. They were just about to sign the treaty, but I don't know. Zelensky went on an overdose of Coke. Yes, overdose of Coke, of course. There were plenty of Coca-Cola cans scattered all around his desks, and Boris Johnson will confirm that. He just went on an overdose of caffeine, just blurred his vision. He was just about to sign the peace treaty, but then when he drank the last can, he said, no more. And he started asking for money and weapons and money and weapons. Yeah, like some kind of addict. Of course, what could we do? Of course, we're the West. We're good. We're nice. And by the way, we are Ukraine's fault. Yes, remember, you got to change the title. And non mi fare arrabbiare, Giovannino. You change the title. Why the West is Ukraine's fault. Oh, that's great. Yes, I know. Well, thank you. What can I say? Anyway, and then, so we start with the blame shifting. The Nord Stream 2, of course. Who was that? Zelensky, of course. The Americans, forget about that. It was like a bunch of Ukrainians, yes, meeting in a bar. They drank a few glasses of vodka and they said, well, how about blowing up the Nord Stream? Great idea, Zelensky said. And then one of them went down, yes, with a diving suit, of course, in the Baltic Sea, armed with only a hand grenade, and was able to blow up a pipe with, of course, a pipe made of cement with a layer 1 meter thick. How did you do that? Well, that's a mystery. We cannot solve any mystery, I mean, think about the Bermuda Triangle. Well, that's not solved. But Professor, America needs now a new war. New president, new war. Of course, Kamala Harris, we're gonna get her elected. Don't worry. Oh, yes. I spoke in person with Kamala, and Kamala, yes, I'm sorry about that, Professor. Well, anyway, la cammella, ci siamo capiti. In ogni caso, professore, se mi ascolti un attimo e mi fai parlare, forse riusciamo a finire la conversazione. Va bene? All right. So I spoke with Kamala and I proposed a new war. And you know what she said? She said, I don't know. She laughed like an imbecile for 1 hour. I find it hard to speak to her. But in any case, what can I say? Yes, America will be in good hands with her. And I propose this war. Now listen to me. This is a daring plan. We're gonna wage war against Montenegro. Yes, Montenegro, of course. Why? Because they're racist. Yes, of course. We'll change their name into Mount Equality. Do you like that? From Montenegro to Mount Equality. I just see Kamala Harris. Follow me for a second. I got the vision. The vision is everything nowadays. So she's gonna speak. Yes. Yes. In all the major networks, mainstream media, CNN, Fox News, ABC, CNBC, it doesn't matter. Anche Telarezzo. Ci aiuta Renzi, non ti preoccupare. In any case, what we're gonna do, she's gonna give a great speech, about Montenegro, how racist they are, the people of Montenegro, the the people that live there. And in any case, she's gonna send an ultimatum, within 24 hours, I would say 24 hours, they gotta change the name into Mount Equality. And if they don't do that, well, we send the Marines, dear professor. Yes? This is a war that we must fight. And of course, you know what? The beauty of it, we may not even start the bombing ourselves. I know. Well, we're going to call Israel and we're going to tell them there are 2 Hamas militants in Montenegro. And you know what Netanyahu is going to do? Just going to go carpet bombing the whole country, of course, and transform it into a parking lot. How about that? And after that, when it's been bombed by the Israel, don't worry. The Israelis bomb any country in the world. Why do you worry? They bombed Yemen, they bombed Syria, they bombed Lebanon, they bombed Iran, Montenegro. Come on. Ci siamo capiti. In any case, all right? So they're going to carpet bombing Montenegro to the very end. And then the Marines are going to land on Montenegro. Yes. And we know, you know what we need? We need a song, dear professor. A nice song. Yes, a song that can inspire us. I got the words in my head. Yes, something like, we will conquer land and sea, raise our flag for all to see, Montenegro stands no more. Mount Equality at its core. Do you like that? No, dico, ti piace? Lo so, è una mia idea. E vabbè. Lo so che era bella. In any case, I'm digressing. Yes, Montenegro. And I tell you what, after we conquer Montenegro, what we're going to do, we're going to wage war against Turkey and change its name into chicken. How about that? I know. It's a great idea. Dear Professor Mearsheimer, America has a public debt of $35 trillion. The country is in recession. We must do something, okay? And I think a war against Montenegro would lift the patriotic spirit of the American people. They will not be able to find Montenegro on a map, but after it's going to be changed in Mount Equality, we're going to create a legend. And like I said, we're going to start everything with a nice song. Is that all right? So, do you like my idea? Ma, ti piace? Sono contento, Giovannino. Sono molto contento. So, dear John, let's wage this war. Montenegro. We're going to change its name. Damn those Vabbè, come si chiamano? It doesn't matter. In any case, John, take care. Bye-bye. Yeah, and remember, change that video clip. Yes. Why is the West Ukraine's fault? Yes. You took a note? Molto bene. I'm really happy. Bye-bye, Professor. Bye. 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 Yes. But John, hey, hang up, please. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Marching on with strength and might, flames and tanks in morning light, bullets flying, strife ignite, Marines advancing all through night. Carpet bombing shadows fall, courage echoes through each hall, Mount Equality stands tall, hear the freedom battle call. We will conquer land and sea, raise our flag for all to see, Montenegro stands no more, Mount Equality at its core. Brothers, sisters, side by side, in our honor we'll abide. Through the fire we'll not hide, victory in every stride. Heartbeats drum the steady beat, marching boots on every street. Enemies we will defeat, freedom's light we will repeat. Mountains tremble under sky, we move forward daring high. For mountain equality we'll fight, bringing justice by the night. We will conquer land and sea, raise our flag for all to see. Wanted Negro stands no more, mount equality at war. We will conquer land and sea, raise our flag for all to see.